Well, the question here says determine f prime from the first principles if f of x equal to negative x squared plus 4. Now, I prefer to write the question over here. So I'm gonna write here question 8.1. 8.1. So we want to find f prime from the first principle. And then f of x is given by negative x squared plus 4. Now, this is how I prefer to do this type of question. I'm gonna do it step by step. First of all, what is the formula, okay, for the derivative from the first principle? It is said that the limit, okay, it is said that f prime of x is equal to the limit of abbreviate limit like that of x approaching of h approaching 0, f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. That's the derivative. That's the formula for the derivative from the first principle. Okay. So now I want to write f of x plus h here. F of x plus h. So now remember that over here we will substitute the value of x by x plus h. So it's like f of x, which is given by f of x it is given by negative x squared, okay, plus 4. Now f of x plus h will be negative x plus h to the power of 2 plus 4. Now let's simplify this. This will be then negative x plus h, and then x plus h plus 4. Now that makes what's negative x squared plus xh plus xh, and then plus h squared plus 4. How do I get these values? It's when I do x times x, and then x times h, and then h times x, and then h times h. Okay, and then this will be then equal to, remember we have a negative sign, so now this makes negative x squared minus, okay, before even I work out, let's simplify, because like over here we have like xh and then xh. These two makes 2xh plus h squared plus 4. Now if I introduce the negative sign, that makes negative x squared minus 2xh minus h squared plus 4. Now this is f of x plus h. Now I did work out this. I can we work out this one. Okay. We find f of x plus h. Now we will then do f of x plus h minus x, minus f of x. Now f of x is given by negative x squared plus 4. You can notice that that's the numerator. Now we're going to work out f of x plus h, and now we have like f of x. Now we're going to do f of x plus h minus f of x. So if we minus these two, what we have, negative x squared minus negative x squared will fall, okay, because this will make 0. And then what else do we have? 4. I can just write this positive 4 over here. And then similarly, positive 4 minus positive 4 also falls because they make 0. So then we have left with negative 2xh minus h squared. This is f of x. I can write it over here. This is f of x plus h, okay, minus f of x, and then this is equal to negative 2xh minus h squared. Now let's do, we need to work out the numerator. Now we can work out the fraction, okay, with the denominator. I want to divide both sides by h, okay. Okay, just move my board over here. So what we have, like we can say f of x plus h minus f of x, okay, which is equal to negative 2xh minus h squared. We can divide here by h and there also by h. And then what we have, this can be written as we can take h as a common factor. Actually, negative h as a common factor. Negative h as a common factor. We'll have if take negative h as a common factor, we have left with 2x minus h, and then we can simplify h over here. We simplify, and then we have left with 2x minus h negative, of course, okay, which can be written as negative 2x plus h. Now this is just a fraction. Now we can now introduce the limits. Okay, if I introduce the limit of h approaching 0 will be equal to the limit of h approaching 0 of the limit of h approaching 0 of this fraction f of x plus h minus f of x all over h will be then equal to the limit of negative 2x plus h approaching 0 still. So now we introduce this limit, this one and that one, and then this will be equal to, this simply means substitute h by 0. Okay, if I sub in h0, this is equal to negative 2x. So this is how we can determine the derivative of this function from its first principle. Thank you.